Hello, my name is Shelby, and welcome back for another episode of Victory as USA. In previous episode, we managed to conquer a little bit of ground down here. We created the American East Africa as a colonial nation, which is now starting to push inland, which is actually helping us a bit more covering ground over here, which is kind of handy. And then we will have the, well, eventually probably we'll get the Ethiopia. I don't know actually if that can be turned into a colony though. Yeah, we should be able to, we just need to get a bit more ground in there. Basically need to get kind of in the inland. Even if we just get part of Eritrea, I guess that would already help. But right now, some of these states are in the British market. Or I believe somewhat of a protectorate of Britain. I think there's two of them at least that are protectorates. Yeah, Rosengal is already a puppet actually. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. We'll see what we can do. We also got a diplomatic play against Hawaii. We're trying to annex them. We got some fleets going in there already, but I don't... Well, I suppose they don't have much of an army, unless someone joins in, which I don't think it's probably going to happen. No, not likely. I think most of them are just going to declare neutrality, quite frankly. So we should be fine. We might be able to, actually, we might be able to drop some taxes, admittedly, or actually just increase the government wages a little bit. Get a little bit of authority, and maybe also the army and naval power projections. And then after that, it's probably just getting more construction. I'm gonna get some in California, actually. I'm gonna get 4 in there, so we'll get to 650 total construction. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss these to the top of the list, so the construction speed can start increasing further. The Panama Canal will probably be done today, which is presumably all the name of the episode. I don't know yet. We do still need to get some more of the glass works as well, don't we? Let's go ahead and queue up a few more, because we just need so much glass production right now. Surrey seems to be fairly profitable. One over there. We'll get another one in there. A third one in there. I guess we'll get that to 5. And maybe we'll get a 1 or 2 in Tennessee as well. And really that's building up industries over here in the east, where we need more industries in the west, quite frankly. Or anything in the west, really. Just to increase the population. Oh, El Salvador improved relations. Thank you. But we do already have about 8.7 million population in the American West. So we just need to, well, we need to get quite a bit more to complete this one. But that should be alright. I'm sure that we'll get that one eventually. Oh, Japan's got a revolution. I wonder. Okay, I can't negotiate support yet. Ooh, oil discovered in Amazonas. Well, well, well. So that's down here. The New Granada's gotten some oil rigs already. I can't build those yet, unfortunately, since I don't have the pump jacks. But those are underway. And also, oh, right. Because the human race, we got that one done already, recently. Let's go and queue up some military first, so... oh, right, and then the modern nursing got already done. I want to go with the self-propelled torpedoes, quite frankly. We'll get the electric telegraph soon enough anyway. And the camera will be done. We could go for either mutual funds or feminism, or I suppose the philosophical pragmatism is also another option. That would reduce the bureaucracy use a tiny bit. Also a bit more maneuver, so that wouldn't be too bad. But at the same time, I'm going to go with the feminism, actually. Because I reckon that's going to push us further along our goals. Law and order. Owing to the rampant turmoil from radical activities in Durango, the Right Party has campaigned on the platform of more policing. I'm going to give it more momentum for the Socialist Party. How much do we have now? I mean, it's got momentum of 16%, but they're only going to get a small portion of the vote still. But as we get more and more labourers, I'm pretty sure that that ratio is going to start increasing. We just need to industrialize very quickly, or very heavily right now. Oh, we lost another admiral. Oh no. Alright, let's fix that issue then. I guess we'll get the Yeoman farmer again. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's what we'll get. No, you stay there. So is Hawaii actually going to back down? Maybe not. Well, they'll also have 2 battalions fighting us, so it's not like it's going to be a huge issue. And we'll have the fleet doing... oh, Sweden sides with Empire of Japan. I could support Japan a little bit. What would they be willing to give me? Obligations. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, Sweden's their ally. Oh. Alright, then of course that Sweden brought in Norway. I mean, you do you. Oh, and French Republic sides with the revolt. Oh. Okay, that's getting a lot spicier suddenly. Production and agitation. Ooh, Socialist Party gets more momentum. Excellent. So now if I look... I have a feeling that Liberal Revolt might actually win. If the French actually bring in all their troops in there. I think I'm just going to stay out of that for the time being. I could join in, but honestly, no thank you for the time being. Well, getting the French Guiana could be somewhat handy. There's a bit of gold in there, and some oil and rubber. A bit of logging and some room for certain plantations, but not all of them. So I'm going to guess Hawaii is not going to back down. Oh no, they did. Aha. They left the union, or the workers' union, for some reason. Go and reset the production methods, and we'll also incorporate the state. There we go. That shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Actually, how long does it take? 20... Okay, it does take a little while. 21 years. Still got a little bit of radicals, but we can probably let the infamy drop down a little bit. Hopefully, at least. Oh yeah, these areas that we recently conquered from Mexico are looking a bit worse for wear. Oh, there's quite a bit of radicals in those 3 states, let's just say. Also, let me just go ahead and make sure that the rubber plantations are still at the bottom of the list. Because again, we still have no use for them. Other than bragging rights. Oh, Brazil is supporting separatism. Alright then, you do you. North Caucasian mass immigration to Wisconsin. Down here, I mean, that's got several states next to it as well. A bit more pops in there. Is that... there's a bit of logging and other things. Mostly based and livestock ranches, to be fair. For the agriculture side of things. We're starting to get a little bit more mines and all that in the sort of West America, so that will hopefully bring a bit more jobs, and hopefully also then start providing a bit more wealth into those states. We do also have a whole lot of money though, so let's go ahead and get another 5 construction sectors, quite frankly. I'm going to get 3 in Washington, and 2 in Oregon. Go ahead and prioritize these. That will get us 700 construction already. Do also need a lot more tools. That's some of the... I think we've got some tool... Oh, right. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's the people moving in. What do we have? Pressing issues. I'm going to try to support the Socialist Party again. Just try to get them into power. I mean, they are going to get a quarter of the votes already. Which is not terrible, but it needs to go higher. It needs to go much, much higher. We've got a good momentum, though. And they are getting a good amount of votes now. So maybe... Just maybe we can actually... Oh, yeah, there's the election results. I'm going to assume that there's... Oh, we could bring in the Socialist Party into government. It would reduce the legitimacy, but that would allow us to maybe start passing some of the more progressive laws. For example, the compulsory primary school. The industrial would hate that. I suppose we could restrict child labor first. That should reduce... Yeah, that reduces the mortality drastically. And we could have more education. So we could start with that. But let's have a look at the other options. There's... Oh, gradual taxation. I mean, that would... be kind of hated by a good chunk of the troops. That would increase the money, though, slightly. That wouldn't be too bad. We do have now support for the universal suffrage, but that will also radicalize the industrialists. And land owners would be kind of upset. That's the usual thing, I suppose. The Council Republic has a lot of opposition, so that wouldn't lie right now. Or protected speech could be useful. Although that would reduce our authority a bit further, so perhaps not yet. I'm going to start with the restricted child labour. Get that one, then after that we should be able to, or hopefully, we'll be able to pass the compulsory primary school so we can get the education levels up. What could overthrow some of the September Convention? Alright then. That's unfortunate, but hey, we got 117 million GDP already. Number 3. How far are we from... okay, China still got another 18 million above us. There's a lot of catching up with them. Oh, and the Panama Canal is nearly done. 11 weeks, now 10 weeks. The railway in Para is still underway slowly. It's going to take a while, but I'm sure that will be handy in the long run. How's the turmoil in here, by the way? It's still 56%. Still 6 years for incorporating. That will take some time. I do actually wonder, so the multiculturalism, there is no support for it right now, so that is unfortunate. Oh, Egypt uprising. Egyptian uprising, eh? Oh, hold on a minute. No, I don't think I can make an offer to buy Suez. Shame. Oh, wait, no. We need to have better relations. Okay. Right, let's do this. We can buy the canal and we can own both Suez and Panama canals. At least potentially. There we go. Oh, right, we've got almost 700 construction speed, and we still are making a lot of money, so we could go ahead and just increase that even further. Let's start by building another... I guess we can get another 5 in here. On the west coast. There we are. So that's going to get us to around 750 construction. Since we've got the money, might as well. Ooh, Germany sided with the uprising. Ah. Alright then, so attitude with the uprising is pretty decent. The relations aren't that great yet. Belgium sides with Britain. Oh, are we going to get into a bit of a World War I situation down here, Belgium at least? Oh, right, okay, Japan withdraw from the treaty. They are fighting for their... Oh yeah, the French are doing pretty bad in there. Korean Radical Revolt. Oh. Wait, which political movement disbanded? Ah, Cherokee National Movement, okay. We've still got quite a few movements in here. The biggest, of course, is still the Labour Movement. Well, it is 56% turmoil in here, so eventually Para will be actually profitable again. Media endorsement. The Wolf of Chicago, a popular newspaper read by Southern planters, plus across the United States of America, has published an article advocating for annexation of restricted child labour. We'll just take the success chance and speed there. There we go. So we will pass that law sooner or later. Industrialists are a little bit upset right now. Minus 14. Oh, because the market liberal leader likes the child labour. Right. Standard of living hasn't increased too much. I mean, it's 13.2, so at least it's slowly improving. And the literacy rate is almost back to 65%. Actually, it might be the highest that it's been this campaign. And the GDP is still steadily growing. I suppose we're now building a whole lot of things that will actually help our GDP, like the maize farms and things like that don't actually help it too much. But it does provide some cheap food and also make sure that the population can then grow because they can buy the food cheaply and all that. So they'll be rather... Well, they won't be starving, let's put it that way. That actually reminds me, perhaps we should go out and get some more food industries. Who would be the highest earnings? Ohio is a pretty good one. Virginia is a pretty good one. Ohio again. Then South Madagascar would be useful, but the construction efficiency down there isn't great. The one in Kenya, actually. We don't want to build more in New York because that doesn't have infrastructure. Maybe we'll build one in Missouri and then let's build one over here in California. Just to get a little bit more industries down this way. That railway is nearly done. We do have the canal now. I don't know if we're actually getting the money out of it yet. Properly, but at least we've got the stuff in here. Well, they are hiring now, so yeah, it's probably recently been completed. That does give us 100 prestige, but we are still number 4, actually. I'm guessing the French have overtaken us. Oh, no, we're number 3 again. Okay, so yeah, we are competing with the French, though. It's a close competition there. But we're overtaking China, at least, already. And yeah, if we have a look at GDP... Ooh, we're 10 million away from Britain. I suppose now that we are starting to build up a whole lot of industries, and of course construction speed's been going up. Hey, there we go, low progress study. So that's on stage 2 now. That's a lot of iron mines being built, but that's honestly going to be needed. Well, there's a whole lot of things being built by others. How's our GDP percentage right now? We still own 81%. Okay, well, I suppose as the GDP is increasing, I'm sure there's going to be more and more owned by us. Or actually, I don't know. There's a lot of nations that can build in our nation right now, so it's probably not helping the situation. Oh, there we go. Canal has been completed. We didn't actually get a vent out of that one, but that's fine. I believe that does give us a bit of direct money, though, right? Not really. But it's the prestige, migration attraction, and 100 urbanization, which is somewhat useful. And that prestige is very handy. I suppose it does also mean that the, supply routes are a little bit shorter, I guess, for certain things. I do actually wonder if we could get to Micronesia. Well, I suppose I can't colonize anything yet, so no, we can't get to Micronesia. Not directly, anyway. Ooh, rubber discovered in North Madagascar. Well, it's just, we don't have a whole lot of users for it yet, although we're getting the vulcanization in 11 months now, and we'll also get the pump tracks soon enough, probably before that. So we'll be getting some use for rubber, as well as starting to get some oil. And also, just in general, we can get the automated irrigation, which that is going to be huge for production capabilities. Oh, right, can I still make the offer? Not yet. We're currently at 6. If I start funding lobbies, it doesn't directly help us improve relations. I guess that's alright. Another thing that we should get on to the dogs. Around the first draft of restricted child labor has every faction clamoring to ram in their desired changes. Brukran Kron has whipped up immense public discontent in favor of a rewrite. Right, so we can get 10% success chance. Minus 5% success. Oh, it's a gamble between whether we get +5 or -5. Or something. Oh, I don't know. Southern planters can be upset if they want. I'll just take the 10% boost there. Thank you very much. So that's 47% now. Got some more class works underway now. Good. We've got the food industry in Louisiana. We might want to get some rice farms in there, quite frankly. They might not be profitable now, but they will be in the long run if we just keep on expanding the food industry in here. Which I reckon might be okay. Of course, we can always export some stuff as well. That reminds me. We should probably go out and get some trade centers, quite frankly. But no, I can't build them through there. It's done through here. Get like 5 in California, because, you know, it's important to have... I'll probably do some in Washington as well, actually. Get some more trade capacity. Oh, also, we need to get some more bureaucracy. Let's go ahead and build some of that then. Get another 5 in Oregon, 2 in Idaho, and then 3 somewhere else. You know what, actually, we'll get 1 in New Hampshire to provide some jobs there. Maine can maybe get 1, and you know what, Rhode Island, you'll get 1 as well. That's going to be 10 more of those. Oh, the rubber plantations are finally being built, but the construction speed has improved. So it's not as dangerous, plus we've increased the construction speed, or construction capacity total as well, so that's alright. There's going to be a lot more buildings being built at the same time as those are. How's the private sector? Oh wow, the investment pool is still massive. Yeah, I think we need to increase the construction speed even further. Now we'll get some in Texas, and then I think we'll go ahead and get some more in... Let's start with the Dakota, so that's going to be 15. We'll build 25 total. We'll also build a wall of construction sectors in here. I don't know if that's a good idea, probably not. Let's actually get some in Colorado instead. And we'll go ahead and just queue these up. This might be a little bit costly. Also, let's get the government administration buildings being built first. So we'll get those built, and also some of the construction sectors. And then that's going to get us to 1,000 construction speed, and that is without any of the techs that actually increase it even further. Oh, Robert is coming in Zulia. I believe that's down here, right? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, there's the camera. Excellent. Right, let's go and switch to the Arts Academies to use cameras then. Also, right, the shipyards, we don't really need to worry about that one yet. So let's see, where is Arts Academy? There we are. Photographic art, so that requires a bit more tools, but does increase the fine art production a decent bit. So I think that's all good. Oh, low process voting, there we go. Restricted child labor will actually pass soon enough. And that has a whole lot of bureaucracy that will be unlocked soon enough. Which is good, we got... actually, I suppose the population is increasing a lot. We don't have any of these institutions increasing in level right now. It's just the pop increasing so quickly that we kind of need that. But there we go, we're still making so much money as well. I suppose we still got the 30,000 additional expense from the Panama Canal. American French Fellowship requested that we establish an embargo against Russia. You know what? Sure, we got the anti-Russian league as well, so... Sure, we're going to embargo them. Students rally to the Mexican national movement. They'll focus on their studies. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll get a bit more radical, but I think it's going to be fine in the end. Oh, and the feminism is spreading. Right, that is the one that we got queued up on there already. The pump track's probably going to be the next one, actually. Yes, it will be. Electric telegraph is 42%, and the feminist just started. I'm also going to go out and build some more universities, actually. Build 5 in California, because that's got a huge population already. Also, maybe get a bit more railway in there. Oh, yeah, we got a bit of the railway through here. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, we've got also spread some to the north. Where would there be good earnings for railways? Georgia. Okay. 1 in there. Kentucky could use a bit more transportation as well, so we'll get that one. So we've got quite a bit of construction underway. It's actually only 5 pages. It's only 50 things, so yeah, it's... It seems like it's a whole lot, but in reality, it's not actually that massive. Especially with the construction speed, it's going to be increasing drastically right now. Little by little. Rubber barons, local authorities, and elements of the evangelicals. Oh, right. We'll make them Americans yet. A bit more, simulation and all that. Actually, I do wonder, how's the population looking like in here? Afro-Brazilians, Amazonians, Makua, Sena. Okay, so I don't think we have basically any Yankees over here yet. No. I guess it's alright. Still trying to improve relations with the Egyptian uprising. Ooh, Argentina colonizing Alto Paraguay. But down here, they haven't started going too much further south. Mapuche, I mean, they are colonizing and it's just taking a while. Are they colonizing? Oh, Buenos Aires completely. Ah, right, okay. So they got the last corner over here. That's what happened. And that's a whole lot of glassworks that are about it. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, never mind. Revolution down here. Our colony is at least pushing inland. Although, again, it's only going to Tanganyika and Rift Valley right now. But I suppose that will eventually open up the road to conquer the nations of the Great Lakes over here. But let's see. We've restricted child labor now. So we can actually increase the education by 1 again. Which should then start improving our litter rate quite a bit. Actually, how we're looking on the market again. So is there anything else that we might need? I mean, there's the fine art, of course. Glass is something that we still need. Steel is a little bit expensive still. Oh, yeah, we're importing a lot. We could probably increase that drastically. So let's go out and queue up some more steel mills. Ooh, Ohio would be pretty decent profitability. And Washington. Missouri. Pennsylvania. Another one in Pennsylvania. We need more infrastructure in Pennsylvania, actually. So let's go out and get another railway there. We already got one underway, I think. Assuming that is us that is producing that. I'll get a second one, just in case. Let's just have a look. So do we actually have that queued up, or is that someone... It could be the private sector. Yeah, that's actually the private sector that's building one. Alright then. Well, you do you. Well, I need to complete another colony. Chaco, right, so they got that colonized. And now they colonized Patagonia. Aha. I guess they'll be meeting with the Chileans in the middle somewhere. Well, not necessarily in the middle, but somewhere in there. Oh, Rokan Kron has passed away. Let's get a new agitator. Ah, it's not actually allowing to invite anyone right now. Maybe we need to wait for a little bit. Or no one just wants to move in, I suppose. That's also a possibility. There we go. That's the class work's about to be done. Then there's quite a bit of food industries that we did start not that long ago actually building. Ooh, gold discovered in Colorado. Well, well, well. It's a good thing that we just got the construction sectors there. So once those go to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to get a bit of coal mines over here. Because that means that we can then use the local coal. Actually, well, once we get the proper gold mines. Right now, of course, is the gold fields. Oh, so what's this? Parma versus Two Sicilies. So Two Sicilies has Russia supporting them, and Austria supporting Parma. Now, Netherlands sides with Two Sicilies. Oh boy, that seems to be, expanding quite a bit in there. And we've now got 9.2 million in or the Western America, so that's good. That does mean, I mean, we still need to increase the population here drastically, but we've started doing a pretty good amount of work on that. Also, Baja California, we've still got some peasants in there. Let's, we could get another fishing wharf, I guess. Get some more fish. We've got a coffee plantation underway there as well. But that's private sector building. Or, it might not be our private sector, to be fair. But someone's private sector. Or someone is building it, regardless. But we do have about 1,000 construction speed total, or construction capacity total, so that's pretty decent. And we are building so many buildings at the same time. Private sector has got quite a queue up now. How's the investment pool looking like? It is actually draining quite a bit. I suppose that doesn't surprise me. Partially because the industrialists are a bit upset, and we did also add in an extra third for the construction costs, or probably more than third. So we need more tools and steel. I don't know, I mean, we've got some steel, and I think we've got some tool mills as well underway, but we'll get some more of both. As Ohio and Washington are going to get some steel mills, and then let's put in some tooling workshops still. Oh, actually, yeah, Washington, Minnesota is not on the western side, so I'm actually, Well, North Dakota doesn't have infrastructure right now. Well, they are building a railway there, though, so I guess we could actually queue that up in there. I'll get one in South Dakota as well. Maybe one in Nebraska. And then Colorado. So that's going to be a bit more tooling workshops as well. And we are number 3 in prestige. We got about 1,400 total. We're getting a 250 from being leading producer on various things, including clothing, then sugar, clippers, gold, oil. But yeah, there's a lot of like things like steel. We're still not leading producer. I wonder actually how close to being leading producer are we? I mean, we're almost overtaken Britain. Then India does produce a lot. So we need to basically add in an extra 50% on what we currently produce to be the number 1, but it most likely means we need to double it. But because while we expand, I'm sure that others are expanding their production as well. I do actually wonder, is there any countries that might be getting closer? Oh, well, Argentina we've got a little bit of leverage over, but doesn't look like it's actually increasing. But that's about it. Infamy is at least dropping. You know what, Sweden, you are antagonistic towards us, so... Yeah, most nations are a bit antagonistic towards us, actually. Peru, I'm going to start improving relations with you. We are spending a whole lot of money. Right, so if we were to declare war on Hausa, if we were to do a annexed country, who would join in? Let's see, so Britain would definitely not join in. And there's basically no other major nations in the vicinity either. Ooh, hold on a minute. Did we... Oh, the war's over. Okay. I'm pretty sure that we cannot try to buy from... No, we can't make an offer to Britain to buy Suez. Well, shame. But yeah, if we do get to Hausa, then what we could do is we could turn... or make Ethiopia as a colony. So we'd have 2 colonies then. Ah, alright, we don't have a... Well, I suppose yeah, Ethiopia would probably be the easiest colony to span the entire region. Quite frankly, because we can take stuff from Egypt to get the Eritrea, and then over here, they'll just need to colonize a little bit inland. Whereas Ghana would probably be a problem, though. So actually might not be that easy. That's admittedly so Zanzibar are going to be a problem. But yeah, I think we could do that war. How much is that infamy again? 3.3. Actually, let's wait until we're at least below 40 infamy. Because there might be some others that will join in, and we might want to annex those as well. There we go, 131 million already. How far are we from catching up with China? 4 million away, and we're only 9 million behind Britain at this point. So I think our construction speed has increased so drastically that we will be overtaking them. I do also wonder, power blocks, so 5 years and we get another mandate. So if we were to get the construction too, that would be... Oh, infrastructure use for construction sector buildings. That would be quite handy. We've got so many of them. And that would actually reduce quite a bit. Of course, better research would also be another option. Oh, we need to get to 3rd or higher to get that one. Okay. I do actually wonder, so all blocks, how far are we from... Well, in total GDP, we're not too far off. I suppose another thing that we could do, I probably should do at this point, is start increasing the army. So the regular army, for example, let's go ahead and get you some more troops. Get another... That's another 10 infantry. Now get another 5 artillery. 5 cavalry. That will get us to 50 battalions. And then what we'll do is we'll get another 5 infantry. And then we'll get another 5 artillery. There we go. So that's going to be a 60 battalion army. So we'll get a lot of prestige. Oh, we're actually number 2 in prestige now. Oh, and there we go. Pump just unlocked. Excellent. And oil discovery in Utah. Well, that didn't take too long. Right. Oil. Always encourage an oil rush wherever it's found. So more industry employees. Standard of living is less. Migration attraction is going to be good. Actually, that's good in this case, because we can also get more people living in the States here now then. So let's start with building a few oil rigs then. Because we are number 1 producer, we can use that a lot in heating and things like that right now. Eventually we'll also have a lot of other uses for it. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.